Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, and welcome to a traditional Kaldheim Draft with your host, Travis Semulin Sowers. Chat, say hello to YouTube. If you'd like to catch the drafting live, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. I've recently been informed that saying www makes me sound old, which is fine, I'm pretty old, so it's okay. You take Doomscar, eh? You kind of have to. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but having a Wrath in your deck in Limited is pretty good. I'm usually pretty happy about that. Abusing your moderator powers already, Orcish. Yeah, I guess you kill all the things. That's what you do with it. So we'd like to play white and have access to that. So after that, the cards I'm looking at here are the Iron Verdict and the Shimmer Draft Veil. I could see us getting into something like White X Flyers being pretty handy. And the Rune of Flight would kind of lead us towards those colors, but I feel like I'd rather just take the Iron Verdict. We're not going to draw Doomscar every game. It's also a Foretell card, which there's some Foretell payoffs in black-white and blue-white. Yeah, let's stick with the Iron Verdict. If we can just pick white cards until we see another color pair that's open, I think we can be in business. Oh, this one's tough for me. Because we played against Kurter a minute ago, and it was actively quite good. No one is surprised that I really like the Pilfering Hawk. Frostbite's also quite good. I think the deck I'm wanting to go into probably plays the Pilfering Hawk, and Snow-Covered Plains are pretty easy to pick up because nobody really wants them. Blue-White Skies seems pretty reasonable to me. If I get shoved off of it, I get shoved off of it. I know that I value this card more than most of the people drafting this set. We did, but I don't care super much about that, sir. Because, that's something my neighbors have to figure out that I'm cutting. Okay, I like where this is going. I don't think I'm ready to take two Hawks just yet. But I might be ready to take a Mistwalker. It looks like white is getting a little bit cut, so there's some argument that we should just take this and look into green. But there's also some possibility that we should just take the way down. But I think I like where this is going. There's another Iron Verdict and a Bind the Monster, as well as a Snow-Covered Plains. I mean, we could be Bird Tribal, right? Just take this name Bird, go. You've never used a way down you've drafted. They're not bad. You just have to understand it's similar to Divine Gambit, and that it's a cheap removal spell that you can't use early. So in a way, it's like a worse version of Divine Gambit. I think I like the Iron Verdict here. I don't see a reason not to stock up on those, and I think I can get Snow-Covered Plains later. Snow-Covered Mountain isn't really what I want. Are we definitely... Yeah, we're probably definitely playing white. Invoke the Divine hasn't... I feel like you might main deck this. Is there a possibility I want to take the pet? I feel like I should be taking a white card here. I just don't feel like these are great white cards. The 2/2 lifelink is fine. I kind of want to take Invoke the Divine. I'm not 100% sold that you shouldn't be main decking your artifact removal. Depart the Realm's pretty good too, but a big butt to hold the ground looks nice to me. It's also a cat and a Foretell card, If we get any of the foretell shenanigans, we're in business. Red is looking a little more open, but I feel like with the Wrath, I'd rather try to build a deck that's a little more interested in blocking. That is a late troll. That's a very late troll. And I don't really want Valor of the Worthy. I could play green-white. Figure we want this to fetch up the lands, and then, like, that might be a signal for us. Like, that was a lot of green. But here we've got, like, some good blue. That was probably just a fluke. I don't think I have the snowlands to be taking the troll early, but I was taking that as a bit of a green signal. But I think red-white's actually what's open. I think this will play better with what we're doing. Yeah, green-white is a thing, too. Green-white Wrath is just weird, though. The troll can survive the Wrath, but not if I'm not picking, not if I'm not picking the snowlands high enough. Yeah, the chair knows, but I think I still want to be trying this. Okay. So I can play 18 lands now. The snow-covered plains, nobody wants them besides me. So we'll end up finding plenty of snow-covered lands. Honey Mammoths and Wraths. I don't think that's the deck we're trying to build. I think we're just going for blue-white skies. And if we happen to get one of a few cards that pays you off for foretelling, like, I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but there are some. Here we're probably interested in this longboat because anything can crew it, and it's a 2-mana 3/3. I have heard good things about Toski. I wonder if I could make Avalanche Caller work with the idea that, again, nobody wants snow-covered plains. Because I don't think this is doing a lot for us, right? Like, sure, it can get back some. I guess it's a foretell card. It's a 3/3. I love mana sinks. I really don't know which of these two I want. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I feel like I can get like 3 snow-covered plains without even trying. This guy's been a little better than I thought it would be. Like, it's okay. I'm not excited about any of these cards. You could argue that if your deck's heavy enough on Foretell, like, a Harbinger could be okay, but I don't think I need to take it here. The word on the street is the squirrel's better than I thought it was, because I didn't think it was going to be very good. But it's kind of like an enchantment that, I don't know, gains 3 life and then says whenever a creature connects, you draw a card. But, like, if a creature's connecting, you had good attacks, which means you're probably winning that game. I don't know. I'm not excited to be picking the Braggart here. We could have had 3 Curders if I just first picked it, but... Yeah, you can Voltron on it, too. What does this one do? Well, it's a complicated divination. I might want a complicated divination. I would have to work a considerable amount to splash it. I don't even know that it's worth that much of a splash. Is there anything else here we're going to want? Because I feel like I'm getting cut, and I don't like it. It is certainly fun drawing cards, I'll give you that. Like, I don't think I want to depart the realms. I'll take this, maybe we splash it, maybe we don't. Clarion Spirit could be remarkably okay. kind of just want another 3/6 cat. I do feel like green was more open. But like this works with our Foretell Burb and holds the ground while we attack people in the air with our Mistwalkers. What I want is a Raven, but I don't have one. How do we feel about an Undersea Invader? Because that's not a great card. I do need some more snow-covered lands. I'm going to have to take them higher in the last pack. I suppose I could just play a Thought Thief for the upside Surveil. I think I probably need the Invader. Way too late for us to be thinking about Frost Augur, but Behold the Multiverse, very good. This is the card draw I want. I think we'd be interested in a Courser, and I think we'd play a third Iron Verdict, but I want this. That's good news. I didn't expect that to be there. Mist is okay if we need to play it. This is probably not happening. I expected a lot more snow-covered plains than we saw here, and I'm a little disappointed in that. But I guess we get all the cats we want. Neat. This was John's preview card. This is mostly a Frost Breath. I don't hate playing with it. I'm not particularly excited about it either. And I don't think I want 2 Axe Braggarts. None of this excites me. Well, the reason I was thinking I could steal more of them is that not many people want snow-covered plains. We're going to end up playing some of this stuff. It could get our rune back. It's not quite enough interaction for me. Now, for this bird to do anything, I need to have at least 3. So it kind of sucks to be passing a bounding gold, but I've got 2 hogs. I need to make sure that they can loot. If they can't loot, the deck's not going to work, so I have to take the plains here. Or snow-covered land, rather. Okay, so it was green-white. I've learned my lesson. We're going to be grown-up, but God, this is literally just a waste, isn't it? Like, it's never getting activated, but I already want to play 18 lands, and I need snow lands. I guess I could take a Behold and pray that I get more, because I need at least 1 more. I guess Undersea Invader is how we're killing people. Oh, man. We could name Cat. We could name Bird. There's an adult pick here. But I don't want it. This card's busted. I do need 1 more snowland, at least. But I can play off-color ones now. Or changelings would be nice too. I'm beginning to get excited by this deck. The mist is what I needed to do it. This is a pretty easy spot for us to pick up a snowland. We're not really set up to splash particularly well. I'd like to, but we're not set up to do it. But I have to have 3 snowlands. So you can think of this as a tri-land, and we're not taking advantage of all of it, but we can use some of it. I'd really like this too. I'd really like this. I think I have to take this Veil. Because now I have the 4 snowlands I've been desperately saying that I needed. Oh, we're going to name Bird, aren't we? I hope we get to name Bird. Have you heard about the word? Alright, I guess we're binding a monster, sure. This is a legendary burb, which makes me a little sad. My last card shouldn't be a scorned effigy. It may have to be. Not entirely fair. I could play this dude. It's probably not the worst thing I've ever seen. A resounding success. Like, I feel worried playing this in a 12 creature deck, so I kind of just want to put another creature in there. It's not going to be any of these. There was somebody else specifically in blue-white, because we didn't wheel the blue-white land. I think we're like 2 shapeshifters away from something good here. But yep, I'm gonna play 18 lands. Oh, let's do it. Go. We're definitely gonna name Bird. On Miss of Fleet Yara. Alright. Kind of like having the double braggarts. It makes it more likely we could combine it with Rune of Flight and maybe get a copy of them. How many drafts? I don't know. Probably something like 10 so far? I suppose I don't have to main deck Invoke the Divine. That seems a bit fringe. And I probably don't need 3 birds. I probably don't need 3 birds. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. We just put another blue in here and go. This is either the best deck I've ever drafted or the worst, and I can't tell. I have literally no idea if this is good or not. I wish I had more shapeshifters. I'm concerned that I'm going to draw myself out of cards. Like, legitimately concerned. Let's buckle in and see if we can do it. It's probably more than 10, because I drafted on the streamer release day, then Thursday, then Friday. I didn't draft any over the weekend, and then we've been going for 6.5 hours today. All right, we got some things to foretell. I suspect I'm going to be casting this on turn 2, so I can save this and see what I need double of, although it's far more likely to be blue. Who's a good bear thing? Okay, so it'll be white. I think you gotta be careful piloting every deck you draft. Caw. Okay, they got stuff. It's okay. We got blockers. Everything is fine. I'd really like to foretell 2 cards this turn. I'd also really like to not trade this for that. But the 3/6 Vigilance is just like a huge stop sign for them and a really good target for my Rune of Flight. But I think we're just going to like trade off this bird. They may have a very difficult time getting through that, and probably don't expect this to happen, but I'm fine with it. Would have liked to have hit a land there, but it's all right. So many more decisions to make in this set than there were in Zendikar. I'm really liking it so far. It feels like once I've learned it through and through, it's something you can like get to display your skill in. I suppose there was a different skill in Zendikar, but it felt like it rewarded going very all in on synergies. Whereas this feels like I'm playing limited magic. Oh man, that's the worst. Is it though? I don't know that it's the actual worst. It's bad. But we've got cards we could draw. I'm thinking of one in particular. It was not Pilfering Hawk. God, I kind of just need to draw a land. Because I think we're going to have to verdict that boat. I'm trying to decide if I want to Rune of Flight a land, which sounds really stupid. But that may be the world I'm living in. You were thinking of Pilfering Hawk pretty hard. I need this to cycle. That's fair. I should have done that. I didn't think about it. I'm kind of mega focused on drawing a Wrath right now. I was thinking we kill one thing, bounce something, and then maybe we're in business. I hate bouncing things just to try to stay alive, but that means it's not attacking with Death Touch next turn. Okay, maybe it is. That was supposed to be a Wrath, and then it wasn't. Oh, I can probably trade off some lands with the Avalanche Caller and be relatively happy about it. Because we just need to stay alive for a turn. Or 3. Feels weird to throw away a land when I've got the 6 mana for the Invader. I should have put the rune on one of the snow lands. I didn't think about it at the time. So they probably just killed this. But if they kill this and get in for 3 damage, I think we're okay with that. Because if they don't, we're stable. That is, I think, the first Revitalize I have seen cast in this format. These are just snowlands, right? Yeah. They got plenty of them. That isn't super much of a problem. Yeah, get me. It's a wee bit of a problem. We're looking at probably 3 damage a turn, and there's still a Wrath to draw. Don't forget. Can I afford to do this? I don't think I can. I really want to. But that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's half my life total. They can 2-for-1 themselves to get this cat out of the way, which I imagine they'll do. I suppose if I hit this, I can go Reflections on Bird. And then try to stabilize. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be impossible. I can't cast this into Wrath, and I can't chump block. But I don't think I'm hurting anything by showing it to them. This could have been played slightly better. This is a complex format. Alright. That's the best I've seen those 0-4s be too. My favorite flavor text on Lava Axe was strictly better than Cinder Hatchet. We certainly won't invoke the Divine. They've got 2 good targets to blow up. I shouldn't be dying to the flyer shenanigans. I think I want to cut the Rune of Flight here. I should either cut that or the Reflections, and I'm way too stubborn to cut the Reflections. I think that's the right call. We will do your Stream Raiders battle. Because we've got Stream Raiders and M and Ket. This is cool. There's Avon and Naga. Our monk skin looks great on this board. I don't think it's awful. It was good there. They killed a 3/6 with it. But like we're still in that discovery phase where like I don't know what's good yet. I have some thoughts, but if Dave was here, he would tell you we've reached a certain stage in Travis drafting. But like a lot of people come out saying they know what a format's about after 5 drafts, and I'm not ready to do that. Adam with the kills, Pater with the assists, rewards for Mooch, Yo-Yo, Silence, and Adam. We got to make sure we get this blue chest so you guys can get these cool skins. I'll charge in. You guys defend me. And I think this is where we want to be size board wise. I wonder what would happen if you just took every snowland you saw, if that was your plan. I can get behind this. Feels a little laggy, so I may have to do a restart after this one. Which is fair, we've been streaming for a while. I could already cast the Iron Verdict next turn if I wanted to. That was the weirdest use of mana I've ever seen. Why did it I guess it was doing that for the blue. Some fun things to learn about the auto tapper. Not that it's likely we would have done much with it, but like, come on, man. This is the first time I've played multiples of the cat. I think this is the line I'm supposed to take. Kind of interested in having Verdict up too, just in case they try to use a combat trick to get through the other cat. That's so many snowlands. That's just criminal. Yeah, the 2 mana Foretell cards seem to be very good. It's awkward because I can't really attack much with this. Because they could, in theory, gang block one of these and end up trading the 3/6 for a 3/3, and I don't want that. I mean, they could also just block it with a 0/4. I've played Raven Wings a lot more than I thought I would too. Yeah, they got -4 on a stick currently. Yeah, I think this would be far better if you could use it at instant speed, but it's still not bad. It's really hard to send back. We may have to sandbag it for a few turns, though. It's going to be tough because we're going to have to play it after they've blinked that. I got to grind through and let them get ahead and then play it. It was a dog bird. Michael, thank you for the gift sub. Y'all spam some cats for Michael. That is much appreciated. Puts us up to well, we lost a couple in the last iteration. We're actually at 299 now. But thank you very much, Michael. What are they going to do? Sacrifice this to get me? Okay, get me. Thank you very much for the gift subs, Blue. I feel like I'm supposed to not just fire this off. I don't feel like that puts me in a particularly advantaged state. It's a 3 for 3. If they draw a land, though, it gets really awkward. Like, am I even supposed to play this out? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think we can consider it now. One could argue that one should wait one more turn. But I don't think one will be doing that. I'm nervous that they're going to exile that Cosmina, get the land off of this, get the land off of that, start things happening, and all of a sudden we're very scaredy. Oh, we're talking about different cards. I should have held that land. Death Sprout. I remember Death Sprout. Was good. I kind of felt like I wanted to draw a Rune of Flight in that game. I really don't like this Undersea Invader. Yeah, I really don't like this Undersea Invader. I think I need to cut it for something I can cast sooner. We could try to go deeper on the Foretell synergy with this. Like, I have yet to draw Vega. Let's give it a go. I am really feeling some lag, so I'm going to do a reboot after this. It's got some potential. Not great. I had the Rune main deck and took it out against them. We're going to have to lean on this guy and or our two birds drawing them to get through all of these cards. There's a lot of card draw in this deck. We don't have any of it right now, which is a bit underwhelming, but I'm playing that because they're going to play the... Oh, they're not. Okay, I assumed they were going to play the 3/3 Herpaderp. We're told, because that's what they've shown us most often. Did we see anything with white mana from them in the last few games? They might have brought something in for us. Okay, they did have the 3/3. I guess they just wanted to be mana efficient. I have you, meow. I love slow grindy games, and I feel like I can get a lot of those in Kaldheim. You just get the Kaldheim is a value set. If the games go longer, you're getting more magic for your money when you play. You know? I just block there, but I can... This is not actually going to be a threat, but it's fine. We play out one more land and then hold the rest for burbs. I will eventually have to deal with that troll, because once they can pump it twice, it's an issue. Yeah, there's aggro decks in the format, and some of them are quite good. I just haven't managed to get into one yet. I may need to sit down and do a draft challenge where it's like, I'm going to try to draft with something aggressive in mind. I would like to learn it. They've still got an activation up for the troll, which is a little irritating. I don't see a reason not to just do this now. I guess I could maybe eat a free pack mate. I don't think the pack mate matters that much. I probably should have still tried to take it. Sorry, I'm thinking about black-red aggro things now. It is a bird. It's a bird spirit. I guess I was thinking nothing matters until I can get through the troll. But they also can't really attack until they have better blockers. Yeah, it's probably way better to hold that up. That's just a mistake. Well, they got something, presumably. Two four? I don't know that I care about a 2/4. It's probably better to attack with this guy and untap him. That was just a mistake. Just making it abundantly clear I don't have anything else, and that I didn't think that attack through before I started clicking buttons. Because I don't feel like they should be attacking with that troll, but maybe they feel like they should be. They're pretty obviously going to kill my Avalanche Caller, so we need to hold these lands. I'd rather foretell this just in case I top deck the Wrath. It also makes them kind of worried that maybe I just did top deck the Wrath. But if this isn't attacking, I can't attack. This is a great format. Like, normally, the Battle for Zendikar videos were done by now. We've been playing for 50 minutes and still going. Nice crunch. Alright, so you tap out and play that now. I may have a hard time finishing this game. That Eyeside Troll is absurd. Who designed this? This is game 3. The troll is in fact nonsense, yes. This lag is also kind of driving me crazy. I don't think playing that out does anything here. Well, it lets me start attacking for a couple in the air. Alright, it does something. Like, it'll kill him in 3 turns, so there's that. I was trying to think of what do we do if we top deck Mists of Late Yara, and Scoop is probably a reasonable answer. They do, but they'll need to block with it before I pump, so if they block, it just gets chomped. Do anything else? No. It's arbitrarily large. Use they if you don't mind, Bear. I'm not entirely sure why they're not attacking, but I'm glad they're not attacking. I think we'll stop pumping it there. That's 2, 4, 6 they can do here. That feels like a pretty safe double block. Science. Move. Behold, the multiverse. That hawk's probably too slow right now. This is super awkward. They've got 2 pumps. So if I block both of them, they can only save one of them. Doing so costs all their mana, and I can verdict the other one. I mean, I suppose they can save both. They're just not really affecting the board at all. They're at 6 minutes currently. But now I can actually... Well, no, I still can't... Yeah, I can kill one of the things. They'd need another snowland for me not to be able to kill one. The question is, do we go for this? Or do we just play out this guy? Because everything's going to have Death Touch. They're probably swinging with their team. I think we play out this guy and attack with the Braggart and the God's Hall Guardian. Because they should be able to kill more creatures attacking than they will blocking. Yeah, like this is essentially trading for 2 cards, which I think is good for us here. It's awkward because I don't really want to block with my Walker, and I'd love to get 2 of them, but here we are. If I can keep the bird alive and draw a removal spell, I may be able to just kill them with it. Because they have to block it this turn. Well, maybe not. Okay, there's one card I'm looking for. Do you know what it is? It was not that. It was not that. So everything's going to have Death Touch. I have to block the troll. So I block the troll and Kasmina and take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not dead. I don't think Mist is going to do anything at all here. The problem is I can't keep any of my creatures. Do a little bit of bluffing here. I guess I didn't even need to. I had Mistwalker. If they're not swinging team, I don't have to block everything, right? I still have to block the troll. What's up, AF? Things are well. I don't think we're winning this game, which is unfortunate. This has to block, but we're taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What does keeping the 3/6 alive do? Because I'm not sure that it's much. Did I miscount? There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't have Rune of Flight. I missed one? Well, let's try again. 3 plus 4 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rune of Flight still wouldn't kill them. They've got a 1-2 reach blocker. I'm not going to play around the +3/+3 trick. Like, if they've got that, I'm just dead. I still don't think I can win next turn. Okay, we're at 1 and they're at 6. Ugh. This is everything I want from a format. All right, we can name anything we want to. What do we want to name? The heck? Oh, I know what we're naming. Badger. This is sad. But what a game. If the format's going to routinely play out like that, I think I'm going to be happy about it. Excuse me 1 second, YouTube. I want to do a restart on Arena because it is getting pretty laggy. All right, we rebooted. We ready to party. Let's see if we can scrape a 2-1 out of this. I think there's still some potential for this deck type. I'm not quite sure I've got the right mix of things and stuff. I thought I was building a blue-white skies deck, but the skies part didn't really happen. Just keep thinking, you know, I'll see a Windrake somewhere. And then we didn't. Still feeling a little laggy. I guess we've got the two skies here, so we'll take it. I wonder if doing the recording for YouTube is making it lag, because it wasn't lagging all day, and now we're getting a little bit of lag, and it's frustrating. I think I'm probably playing the Mistwalker next turn, so this is a decent shot to get this going. Like, I can just hit 4 and cast the Raven. And just run that out and see if they got anything. What's blue-white gonna do to it? Not much. They can bind it in gold. I'm okay with that. I like gold. Looks like we're actually playing a blue-white skies deck now, doesn't it? I don't know that I can attack with it, which is the awkward part, because I may need to just sit there untapped for a while. Dang it, I suppose that's the downside. Because I'm telegraphing this verdict pretty hard. Move? Alright. No cost to having dual snow lands at all. Don't need to worry about that, people. No cost at all. They're gonna ask us some questions. I think I'm down to just... Oh, I can't verdict it because it has vigilance. Does that mean we're just trading the Raven for it? I think so. It will be blanked in a couple turns, but it's not like the Raven's getting through the Mistwalker. I may be overvaluing my life total. That's a thing I've done before. Yeah, but I've got the Iron Verdict for that, so I'm not quite as concerned about it. I think they know I have it. But like from their perspective, the Mistwalker's holding back my Watcher. We're finally doing it. This is all I've ever wanted. It's really fun so far, Krishna. You can go aggro, you can go slow and grindy. I super like what's happening. I probably should have played out that land. I'm still working my way through what are good plays and what aren't, and I'm making some mistakes along the way. I was thinking there might be a world where I want to Wrath before playing anything out, but that's probably not realistic. River Sea? It looks like we're not going to want to do that. Which is, you know, fine by me. Now we can just loot the lands away, which was our plan anyway. Yeah, now I don't need to worry about wrathing. They did it for me. I wasn't attacking with the bird because I was pretty convinced that they had a sandblast, whatever you call it, in hand. But they didn't. Yes, Iron Verdict. That name again is Mr. Plow. Let's play some more cats. They don't have attacks. I mean, they're kind of winning. They get to attack with a Colossal Plow. I can appreciate that. They're certainly doing the thing. Block with the token just in case they have bounce spells in the deck somewhere. This is the pace of play I like in my Magic games. Nothing wrong with candy, unless you eat too much. The ox is now indeed unemployed. Yeah, we're going to end up with like a 5-hour YouTube video just because this format goes so long. Hey, what's up, Rick? How you been? Not exactly the trade I wanted to make, but I think overall this is good for us. Because we got their flyer off the board, ours is going strong, we've got decent blocks, I can untap and play a million cats, we still get the loot. Yeah, set reviews are a bit of a slog for the reviewers and the people watching them. But I do think it gives you a leg up when you start to play the formats. We got more cats. Are they gonna wrath me? No, they're just gonna try to grind through cats. Okay, the cats aren't going anywhere, my friend. Like, one thing we're not running out of is cats. Observe. More cats. Nope. Yep. If we'd gotten that miss sooner, we could have had a better deck. Yeah, not a bad time. I was thinking they get somewhat baited into double blocking the God's Hall Guardian. And we can kind of wreck them there. Looks like they don't want to, which is fine by me. Yeah, there's a lot of snow here too. I mean, from my perspective, I grew up on the beach. Any snow is a lot of snow. Yes, this is the second opponent that has had Kazmina Asama. Still not quite sure how to say that. Rune of Flight should be in this deck. I shouldn't have taken it out in the last game. It's doing something. This is just kind of three-color stuff, three-color cards I drafted. The vehicles are here because of the Kasama, right? Like that's why they're doing the thing, is so they can try to play my lands off of her, presumably. Which means I probably won't invoke the Divine at the very least. If I'm going on the draw, we could consider cutting a land. Like, I think that's pretty reasonable. Six, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I can trim an island here, I think. There's like a book written on that card. But it's either a boat that can let you play lands when it attacks or another vehicle attacks, or it's a Pillar Field Ox that you can exile if you'd like, play a bunch of lands, and then draw some cards. But like, there's literal novels written on these cards. I think it has the most text of any set that I can remember ever reviewing. Interestingly, the Wrath may be kind of bad against them, as heavily reliant on vehicles as they are. Reading is apparently metal, yes. No cowards here. It is complicated, but not in a bad way. That name again is Mr. Plow. That's pretty good. We did just behead a plow. Maybe it's plowshares to swords? I don't know. I don't think I need 2 birds. But we will see. So much multiverse to see. Okay. Loot them away. You will soon see the power of the undersea invader. As soon as I can put a rune of flight on it. Nico defies destiny, so they're going to get back a Behold the Multiverse? Okay. Kind of like they just drew another Behold the Multiverse. Surprise! It's a giant rogue. So do I want to pop? I don't think I want to pop that. I'm kind of interested in binding Inga and then attacking with these two, but I think most of that is because I'm kind of ready for the game to be over. And not because it's actually the right call. Because they've got decent adjacent blocks here, but we can get through a little bit of damage. I think I probably do go ahead and pilfer. If I didn't know they were so heavy vehicles, I would be tempted to invoke that. But I do know they're heavy vehicles. I think they're still going to be able to get the cards back off of the Inga at some point. So I think that's what I would want to bind. Binding the Ox would certainly be Mimi. And I'm not opposed to a good meme now and then. If you enjoyed Ikoria or Hour of Devastation, I think this is a format you could enjoy quite a bit. And even John, who didn't enjoy those formats, has found ways to have fun here by being aggressive. So I think it's like, you can kind of do whatever you want. It feels like a very low-powered cube almost. Okay. Axe Braggart's pretty good too. Let's see if we get anything better. What about 2 Axe Braggarts? I could get behind that. We would name Warrior. Sadly, the cat only has 1 creature type. Oh, they were ready for my shenanigans. Pappy, thank you for the resub. Y'all spam some cats for Pappy, much appreciated. We're doing a bit of a sub drive in February, so thank you very much for your support. Let us spam many cats for Pappy Von Nappy. Thank you, Pappy. We will stream Raiders Battle eventually. Our opponent has 13 minutes left. We have 20. So I think I'm getting a little bit of this format takes a while, and I'm also hitting a lot of opponents who are going a little slow, which, I mean, is fine. It's a draw cards and gain life thing. Okay. Okay. Or if they're ready to start chomp blocking to start drawing cards. Looks like it. That doesn't get you any cards, though. Yeah, I'm getting real tempted to bind that Inga. I wonder what would have happened if we'd bound the Ox by now. Hello. Oh, shoot. I forgot. I love you, thank you. I turned off my alarms and it didn't go off to remind me. Wash the towels today. But Simwife did it. Because she's amazing. I think I'm ready. The best part of being me is being married to my wife. No, just speaking truths. Yeah. If they've got that everybody sacrifices 2 things, I'll be a little sad, but I suspect we can deal with it. Because I just gave them a good opportunity to draw a bunch of cards off of Inga. This draft has been going on since 1952. There's a little bit of lag on Arena right now. I've got a deck that is not looking to win quickly, and I've been playing against opponents who have also not been looking to win quickly. Those birds have pulled us through 5 lands now. But if they have the sacrifice thing, we're sacking the Hawks, because they've got the Pyroclasm land in play. I've got some opponents who are also playing slower than me, but that's fine. Play at whatever pace you're comfortable playing at. I've made mistakes because I'm playing too quickly. I will eventually learn from those mistakes. Eventually. But it may take some time. They finally had enough of my birds. They're at 8 minutes and 19 seconds, and we're at 1940. Which, I apologize, this is the YouTube draft too, so it's going at a bit of a glacial pace. I really need to have another creature in play, but I also need to attack. I don't have to boast. Get it? I mean, I think so. If you're looking to win in the air, which this deck is. They've got the edict. That's quite the combo you got there. Is that another Inga? That's another Inga. Dang it, Bobby. I thought I had another turn. I may not have another turn. Because, I mean, what could I possibly do to get out of this? I think it might be, actually. Well, is that fair? Because it's just going to come back down and I'm going to have to deal with it again. I guess if you can spend 1 card for your opponent not to draw 3 cards, that's probably fine. They have 10 cards left. I don't think it's going to come to decking. But the card, they've already bottomed like 500 things, so like they're eventually going to get to just not being able to do anything. And most of their cards don't seem like they do anything. I don't think I need to do that. It's sort of like Morph spells, but since they're not creatures, it kind of just gives you this, like, installment plan, if you will. It's a reanimate spell. We can probably pop it. Like, they can just get a flyer back with that. I don't want them getting a flyer back. I think if I'm going to kill them, it's going to be with this braggart. They're at 3 cards left, and they're all cards they've scryed to the bottom. This is game 1, Icky. I'm joking, this is not game 1, this is game 2. But yeah, this is game 2. The timer's right over here. My code is covering it. That is by design. They actually have 4 minutes and 50 seconds left, but I suspect if we go to a game 3, they will struggle to win it. Sideboarding does not count towards your game clock. I'm still going to play like we're not playing for time, but... Alright, Stream Raiders battle, then we play our last round. And this will put us a little over 8 hours today, but I'm okay doing that. Have a good night to you as well, Brian. Yeah, there's some people that get excited about long games. I'm one of them. I didn't think we'd have the 5-hour YouTube draft, but go figure. Adam with the kills, Dave with the assists, rewards for really everybody. It was a skin chest, but also Yo-Yo, Haplo, Azraphel, Ants, and Orcish. All right, and this will be our last Stream Raider battle for the day as well. So get your units placed, and I'm going to fire it as soon as we're done, which at the pace we've been going should be about 6 hours from now. The lag is also pretty brutal. That dying scream is in just about everything. Is the Wilhelm scream. Alright. Hard to argue with Doomscar, yo. I think I'm just gonna pop it. I'll spend a couple turns foretelling cards. I'm okay with this. They're going to have to develop more. Like, I've also got the option of just going Vega into Raven. Okay. Maybe that's not what we're doing. That was a bit aggressive, my friend. Need a land, and we can go fish for one. We're playing 18 of them, remember? The sorcery speed on this means that I can keep the bird alive for another turn, which is pretty neat. But we'll never find a land, because they do not exist. Good call. Yeah, now our opponent gets to find a land. Seems unfair. Because I want to go Reflections of Liara into Braggart, Rune of Flight on a Braggart, win the video game. But it's looking like that's going to be difficult for me to do. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Because I already have to double block that thing, and this is making the miss worse. Can we hit a land, please? I think I have to double block with the Raven and the Mistwalker. Because I'm going to flood out at a certain point. But they're probably just going to kill whatever they like. Yeah, they're just going to kill that and hit me for 4, and I'm going to die. I don't want to die. Oh, screw the multiverse. Who wants to live forever? Me. So now what am I supposed to do with it? They gave me a turn. What can I do with it? I think I'm supposed to name Bloody Cat. There's 3 cats in the deck. We haven't drawn any of them. If I can stabilize, which is not easy, we could get out of this. We are beginning to look stable adjacent. It's beginning to look a lot like stable. Dwarfing where you go. Yeah, that cat, John. Literally your preview card. Ermagerd of Erkenclicks. That's scurry. Well, I'm feeling less stable, but we're not dead. It's actually the same one. They brought it back. I have checked out the versus mode for Stream Riders. Was fun. Every time I think I'm out, they keep bringing me back in. I tried it a long time ago, and we didn't quite have the teams to win. But it's probably worth another go. We're desperate for cats now. It's not a cat. That's a cat. And that's a cat. They missed it. That's good. Reflections named cat. They've seen the line. This is unfortunate. If I play the Avalanche Caller and swing team, do I have anything here? I don't think so. It's almost better to just swing team and leave him back. He's getting sacrificed, so it kind of doesn't matter. Like, I could swing team here, they're just eating a couple lands. If I swing here, I'm getting in 3 points of damage. Yeah, we're keeping 2 creatures. No, we're keeping 3 creatures. Oh no, we're dead. I had to sack that one. I had it. I'm tired. That was pretty great. To be fair, they missed an activation earlier and should have still had me here, but if I sacrifice the Kinseekers, we win the game. That's the downside of long streams, is I'm tired. That was funny. Alright, we're going on the play, so we probably do need to keep the extra lands. I don't think I'm supposed to cut the rune. Their deck is terrifying, might I add. This thing is just super underperformed. I was just like, they don't have enough mana, I win. We're good. And then forgot their creature had menace. That was pretty amazing. New set, ladies and gentlemen. What synergy do you need for a 4/4 menace to be great? That's fair, Manoran. That's fair. We would have needed one hell of a draw. Or 5 menace. So you need the synergy of 5 lands? That's pretty deep synergy. It's pretty deep synergy. Yeah, we're over 2 hours on the YouTube recording. That's insane. Yeah, the synergy of just playing the artifact might work too. Torment of Scarabs was very good in sealed. Very bad in draft. This format seems pretty slow, so I can see it being reasonable here. Really don't want to make that trade, so we're gonna wait just a little bit. I gotta do the YouTube drafts earlier in the day, so I'm not brain fried at the end of the day. That's worst case scenario. What does it think I'm gonna do? Invoke the Divine their thing? I'm not doing that. They should be able to fish out this Wrath, but I can't really do much about it right now. My god, it's possible the 24-hour stream is just one long draft. Odds on that happening? I think I have to jump in front of the bus. It sucks. Mill 3 amazing cards. Okay, well, all of that was mostly better than what I've got going on, so we'll take it. I'm just scared they've got a Vorinclex too. They do. We used it in game 1 to narrowly avoid being wrecked the first time they cast Boring Clicks. The second time they cast it, it put us a bit behind. I may have to just wrath this. We killed Inga with the Wrath before and it was good, but I may just have to do it. I don't want to do it. But I think I have to do it. Because if they don't already have the Voring Clicks, that will draw them into it. If they do already have it, I have to draw an answer off of this multiverse now. Iron Verdict isn't good enough. Reflections of Liara isn't good enough either. Alright, Reflections of Liara into a cat is good enough. That's what we need. We draw a cat. And they have nothing. Those 2 Foretold cards are just lands. Okay, the good news is the game's over. To both of you who have stuck around for the YouTube draft, thank you for watching. If you'd like to watch the stream live, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. We're going to call it here. That was a slog. I will be recording the drafts earlier in the day from now on. I have learned my lesson. Oh my God.